In the news, Akwa Ibom State Governor Udom Emmanuel inaugurates road projects in Oron Local Government area today. Ukanafan Economic Development Committee set to host one-day economic summit on June 1 at local government headquarters, Bangkok. E2 Local Government Council approves appointment of revenue consultant. On the foreign scene, Air France and Singapore Airlines suspend flights in Belarus airspace. In sports, Super Eagles coach Governor Udom selects 24 players for Cameroon-friendly encounter. Details coming up shortly. Good afternoon and welcome to the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM. Uyo, my name is Xavier Robert. We'll begin this afternoon with a report that Akwa Ibom State Governor Udom Emmanuel today leads top government functionaries to inaugurate a network of roads and erosion control projects in Oron Local Government area. Reports say the roads measuring 5.1 kilometers include 1.8 kilometers Morotala Mohammed Way, 800 meters Customs Road that leads to the Customs Beach, and 400 meters Market Square Road. Meanwhile, also billed for commissioning is the 2.1 kilometers Oron Highway. According to a release by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Udom, the roads are part of Governor Emmanuel's promise to tackle the menace of erosion and flooding in Oron and restore the area to its past glory. The release further highlighted that the Governor's train will later move to Mbo, where the construction of NNPC Oil and Gas Solution Center, Ibom Solution Hub, is to be flagged off. In the meantime, Governor Udom Emmanuel has assured of his commitment to supporting the Operation Restore Peace set up by the Inspector General of Police as part of efforts to curtail the new trend of security challenges in the south and southeast part of the country. Governor Emmanuel, who gave the assurances when the theater commander of Operations Restore Peace, Deputy Inspector General of Police DIG Moses Jitobo, visited him at the State House, Uyo, described the setting up of the security outfit as a welcome development. He also applauded the inter-security agency collaboration, which has helped to control crime and criminality in the state, and assured of the state government's continued support to the security agencies to enable them carry out their responsibilities effectively.
What interests me most in Akwa Ibom is the level of inter-security agency collaboration, and is highly commendable. I also want to assure you that even before you set up this operation, our people on ground have done a whole lot of job by restoring peace. I want to also believe Operation Restore Peace will multiply peace across the 31 local government areas, because our primary social contract with our people is security of life and property. The rest assured of our support based on the available resources.
Governor Emmanuel, who decried the rising cases of insecurity in parts of the country, said the development is affecting foreign direct investments in the country with far-reaching impacts on the economy.
We keep reading and keep hearing this everywhere. Oh, they are burning here, shooting here. It's affecting a whole lot of foreign direct investments into this country. People might not be able to estimate the impact on the economy. I think the earlier we restore peace, restore hope, restore confidence in the minds of the people, not just Nigerians, even across the globe, the better for us. There's no country on planet Earth that can just survive on its own. So everyone needs one another.
Earlier in his remark, the theater commander of Operations Restore Peace in the South, DIG Moses Jitobo, said the security outfit is designed to restore peace and security in the South and Southeast zones of the country.
So we have come to tell you that we are going to put a befitting structure on ground, that never again will this kind of miscreants, in whatever guise, in whatever name, hold our country, hold our region, hold our states to ransom. That the Inspector General of Police, Akali Baba Usman, FDC, has instructed me to do everything possible to ensure there's peace. All the cells that are existing in this state, we know we are going to disorganize them, and Akwa Ibom State will be safe. Never again will this wanton destruction of lives and property happen again.
Away Away from that, all is now set for the hosting of a one-day economic summit by the Ukanafan Economic Development Committee, UKEDC. The summit, which is jointly organized with the Ukanafan Local Government Council of Akwa Ibom State, will be held on June 1 with the theme Repositioning Ukanafan for Sustainable Development. A press release issued by the chairman of the Summit Publicity Committee, Anyekpeno Nkpanang, and made available to Planet News indicates that the summit will take place at the Local Government Council Hall, Ikorok Bangkok, by 10 a.m. The 24-member Economic Development Committee, which is headed by Elder Dr. Udom and which was inaugurated on February 4 this year by the local government chairman, Pastor Godwin Iang, is a pan-Ukanafan eminent citizens group established to partner the council in forging a new template for sustainable development. During the summit, a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Personnel and Development, Dorian Isaac, will present a paper on education and capacity building for Ukanafan sustainable development. Also, the chairman of Ibom Air, Imarbasi Jacob, will speak on entrepreneurship as the catalyst for Ukanafan sustainable development, while Aniekan Willie of Mantra Protection Solution Limited will present a paper on security, an enabler for investment and sustainable development. The outline of program for the summit shows that Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Udom Emmanuel, is expected to officially flag off the summit, while Barrister Aniekan Umana, the managing partner of Udoma and Bello Osagie legal practitioners, will take a thematic presentation on the summit, which will be moderated by an award-winning veteran journalist, Ray Ekbu. The release invites indigents of Ukanafan local government at home and in the diaspora, development partners and investors to the summit. In another development, the Itu Local Government Council has approved the appointment of revenue consultant to manage the revenue of the council. This is sequel to the dissolution of the ad hoc committee by the council chairman, Barrister Echetem Onuk. Consequently, persons doing business in Itu Local Government Council have been advised in their own interest to cooperate with the consultants at the various points by paying stipulated revenue to the council through the revenue consultant on the addresses on the various demand notices, as the consultants have been empowered to demand for such revenue on behalf of the council. The approved list of revenue as contained in Section 7 of the 4th Schedule of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, the Akwa Ibom State Local Government Administration Law 2017 and Itu Local Government Area Bylaw 2019 include, but not limited to, tenement rates on commercial property, warehouses, depots, private motor parks, filling stations, hospitals, private schools and companies. Others are hotels and recreational parks, industries, supermarkets, lockup and open shops, signposts, bakeries, hawkers, permit and liquor licenses, among others. Itu Local Government Council accordingly warns members of the dissolved revenue committees who are still in possession of revenue receipts and other items to hand over to the local government through the consultant at Consultant Office, Itu Local Government Revenue Office, Itam, Long Distance Motor Parks, Park Road, Itam. The council has empowered the consultants to take drastic measures, including sanctions through legal process on defaulters. An abandoned one-year-old baby boy was yesterday rescued by residents in Ibom local government area of the state. A woman identified as Anivyok, who visited Planet FM to report the situation, said she discovered the boy beside a stream on their way to the village in the morning and later took him to a nearby health center with the help of other residents and passers-by.
Boyo, hindi kayo lang mibim so aming kat ayinero timme wes ka kamera kitsim ngaro ni wong kay ki kat ayinero so ige mena ayinero do ka ri to clinic so aming bagenya ki kut ke ni studio ba kat bri lang mibim ke menya ki report case no studio so aming di report case ya di
cannot stand. I think it's up to 1 year.
However, a medical personnel at the health facility where the baby was taken to, who gave his name as Dr. Ubara, said the state of health of the boy was not bad, adding that no NGO or government agency had shown up so far to take over the boy.
Okay, this morning was about 7:45 or thereabouts. A child was brought here of about a year old, was brought in by a man and a woman. They said, according to them, that the child was picked up along with this child that they went to while they were going to the farm. Right now, we don't really have an NGO that is related to this facility, and we do not come across this kind of case before.
Meanwhile, effort has been made to reach the Social Welfare Unit of the State's Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Welfare for intervention by our correspondent. From the national scene, the House of Representatives Special Committee on Constitution Review has fixed Tuesday and Wednesday next week for its zonal public hearing scheduled to take place across the 6 geopolitical zones of the country. According to the Deputy Speaker of the House and Chairman of the committee, Ahmed Wase, each zone will have 2 centers. He called Nigerians, including members of the executive and judicial bodies, traditional institutions, political parties, civil society organizations, and professional bodies, among other stakeholders, to attend the hearing in their respective zones. He noted that the members of the committee would be posted outside their zones to have a feeling of what was obtainable in other regions. Wase explained that the hearing for the North Central Zone would hold in Jos, with Plateau, Benue, and Nasarawa states, as well as Abuja, in attendance, while Lokoja would serve as the second center, hosting Kogi, Niger, and Kwara states. Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital, will serve as center for the South-South for the event. You are listening to the News on Planet Radio 101.1 FM. Let's take a breather and then bring you more stories from the foreign, sports, and entertainment scenes. Do stay with us.
Hit music, brand new hits, new music, trending and still banging.
Can't get enough of it.
On Planet 101.1 FM, Uyo.
Thanks for staying with us, and now onto the foreign scene, where Air France and Singapore Airlines became the latest couriers to suspend flights over Belarus after Minsk forced a jet to land to arrest a dissident. The announcements came a day after European Union leaders urged EU-based airlines to avoid Belarusian airspace and banned the country's airlines from the 27-nation bloc. Belarusian leader Alexander Lukashenko sparked international outrage by dispatching a fighter jet Sunday to intercept a Ryanair flight from Athens to Vilnius carrying wanted reporter Roman Protasevich, 26, and his girlfriend Sofia Sapega. Air France said in a statement it had taken note of the conclusions of Monday's EU summit and had suspended flights over Belarus until further notice. The French company said planes already in the air will have their flight plans modified. Singapore Airlines was also rerouting flights that are bound for Europe to avoid the Belarusian airspace and would continue to closely monitor the situation. Elsewhere, Australia has said it will shut its embassy in Afghanistan's capital Kabul on Friday as the withdrawal of international troops proceed. In a statement, Canberra talked of an increasingly uncertain security environment in the country. It said Australian diplomats would visit Afghanistan regularly but would be based elsewhere in the region. Afghanistan said it hoped the closure would be short-lived and Australia would continue its permanent presence. In sports, Super Eagles technical advisor Gennard Rohr has selected Captain Ahmed Musa, Deputy Captain William Ekong, and homeboys John Noble and Anayo Iwala as part of the squad that will battle 5-time African champions Cameroon in a friendly match in Austria next week Friday. The list also has goalkeepers Maduka Okoye and Francis Uzoa, defenders Ola Aina and Chidozie Awaziem, midfielders Wilfred Ndidi and Abdullahi Shehu, and forwards Victor Osimhen, Kelechi Iheanacho, Moses Simon, and Semi Nwankwo. Turkey-based former under-20 defender Valentin Ozonwafo, Denmark-based midfielder Frank Onyeka, and Lorient FC of Francis Terem Murphy are also included. Nigeria, who have won the Africa Cup of Nations 3 times but have been beaten by Cameroon in the final of the competition on 3 other occasions, defeated the indomitable Lions 3-0 in a friendly in Belgium in October 2015, and yet to lose to the Lions in regulation time since a 1990 FIFA World Cup qualifier in Yaoundé on 27th August 1989. And on the entertainment scene now, American actor Bryshare Gray, who played the role of Hakeem Leon in Fox's Empire series, has been reported to have entered a guilty plea in his domestic violence case. Reports say, as part of his plea agreement, Gray will be required to spend a brief period in jail. Gray pleaded guilty to felony aggravated assault. He has also been allegedly sentenced to spend 10 days in county jail, in addition to being required to participate in a probation program for 3 years. In July 2020, a regional news outlet had reported that Gray had been arrested in Goodyear, Arizona, in connection with a domestic violence incident. It's been the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM, Uyo. But before we go, a quick recap of the major stories. Akwa Ibom State Governor Udom Emmanuel today leads top government functionaries to inaugurate a network of roads and erosion control projects in Oron Local Government area. All is now set for the hosting of a one-day economic summit by the Okanafon Economic Development Committee on June 1 at the Local Government Council Hall, Ikorok, Bangkok. Itu Local Government Council has approved appointment of a revenue consultant. On the foreign scene, Air France and Singapore Airlines became the latest carriers to suspend flights over Belarus after Minsk forced a jet to land to arrest a dissident. And in sports, a reported that Super Eagles technical advisor Gernot Rohr has selected Captain Ahmed Musa, Deputy Captain William Ekong, and homeboys John Noble and Danayo Iwala as part of the squad that will battle 5-time African champions Cameroon in a friendly match in Austria next week Friday. For comments and coverage of a newsworthy event, do call our newsroom on 0812-770-2940. Visit our website on planet101fm.ng and follow us on Twitter at planet_101fm. Also like our Facebook page at planet101fm. Uyo. The news was edited by Anthony Essen. As we end the news, be reminded that it is during our darkest moments that we must focus on the light. Together in unity, we can arise above our challenges as a nation. My name is Xavier Robert, wishing you a terrific afternoon.